Now that we've loaded up our scene and extension, we can start to generate our data. To select the target object, simply select mesh_704 from the stage. This will help us apply the defects to this object. You'll see a notification confirming that this object has been selected. Now we can enter scratch as a label for the defect. Next, select the folder where we have stored the textures. If you look into the folder itself, you notice that there are 3 different types of variations for each scratch. You have diffuse, a normal map, and a roughness map. A diffuse map defines the color and pattern of an object. The normal map defines surface details of an object to help create the illusion of depth. And the roughness map defines how light scatters across the surface of an object. Set the right parameters for the defect. Start small, and then you can change the size accordingly. Finally, set your output directory. Select bounding as the annotation object, and enter 16 subframes. If you enter preview, you'll see the scratch show up on the object. You can now modify the length or width of the scratch. If you like the defect generated, you can now run the data generation process. We are starting with 10. To confirm if the data has been written, head over to the console window. You'll see a log of the images in the window. You can confirm the images by heading over to the folder and checking the images generated. The corresponding JSON files contain the annotation, which are the bounding boxes around the scratch. This process took just a few seconds, but it can be longer based on the complexity of the scene and the number of objects and more. We won't be going into the model training process because that is much more of an iterative process. But some things you can do is change the camera angle, the lighting, color, textures, and much more. This will provide enough variation in the training data set.